Yeah, I'm excited to hear you report back. Chia, I know that you essentially have not made progress in Silksong, but I feel like now is the time. Janet wanted to talk about Pokemon. We entertained it. We are not Pokemon experts.
No one was here.
I'm playing it too.
Oh,
Prior to getting on your flight, like, do I need to buy Pokemon?
Oh, no.
And I said you did need to buy Pokemon, and you did. Wait, what happened?
Wait, what's wrong? I love it. I haven't seen you in the we have a Chia and I are in a Discord together, and I have not seen Chia say a single thing in the Pokemon channel that I created.
Turning red.
Did you not start it?
You know I have ADHD, right?
No, wait.
Oh,
what?
she hasn't started
that's
it.
interesting. Oh,
I
no.
figured that it was a not start.
No fucking way.
You know,
you got ADHD?
But you know what, Chia? If it makes you feel any better, I didn't play anything since last week, so don't. You're not that far from getting.
I got on the.
No progress in Silksong. Didn't start Pokemon.
No, hold on. I made some progress in Silksong.
Okay, did like the hash blow open during the flight and it was like super distracting? Because I'll be honest, I had trouble concentrating on Pokemon if
Chia,
like
let's take this offline. This conversation.
Oh shit! Did like the opening of the movie Flight happen on your flight, where like they had to land the plane upside down, and like up in the cockpit, it was like say goodbye to your son, like let him know he loves you on the black box recording, and you're just back there being like, I don't think this is the right moment to start this game.
I had Pokemon downloaded.
Yeah,
Okay.
I downloaded it before I got on this flight.
Okay.
It was like a midday flight, and I arrived in the States in midday, so it's one of those like I'm up later than I should be, feeling kind of delirious sort of flights. But just to start, I sat down, and sometimes they have these little screens. This is specifically on JetBlue. They have
you did not.
These little trivia games. Sometimes I click on them it's like my brain can kind of shut off. I'll tap on the screen a little bit just to kind of like be here while I'm not supposed to be taking out my stuff, right? Because you're not allowed to take out your like bigger electronics while doing takeoff. So
okay, citizen of the world, I see you.
I did this trivia game. And this is the score I got. I just put it into our Discord chat
your
here.
Score, and I would say that you did. It seems like you did ample gaming.
I did.
In the last week.
Yeah, you're right behind someone named Susan.
I did the trivia, and I was like, "Damn, Susan really got it." I bet I can beat Susan. I bet I can. Beat Susan.
Did you spiral?
I've posted.
You gotta be kidding! Oh no!
Hold on, five different instances and not a single win over Susan.
Oh my god!
Susan's score. I don't understand who I don't believe Susan's real. I think Susan.
Maybe they're one of the developers of the trivia
you
game.
got within 6,000 of Susan, and because you weren't able to beat her, your explanation is that she's not real.
She could be cheating.
Oh no! I would always get got on fucking. This trivia game has 5 rounds. The first 4 rounds, you basically just have to.
Oh, it's turn-based, like Pokemon.
Yeah, out of 16 questions, you have to get an escalating amount correct. It's like, I think 6, 8, 10, and then 12 out of 16.
Are the questions different every time?
The 5th round.
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
The questions are different every time. There was, on this 7-hour flight, there was not a single repeat.
Oh wow! Okay, shout out to the team making the game. That's pretty good.
JetBlue?
There's a lot of shit in here, including all the shit I don't know.
Low-key, they're cooking on those plane games a little bit. I've dabbled a bit in the plane game scene, Chia. You're among friends.
Thank you. It was fun.
For 7 hours?
They can be fun. And I feel like that must have like when you're playing against other people.
Was staring me in the face.
You're playing against other people on
I
the
can't
plane.
believe because there was a post like a few months ago of someone who ran around their flight fucking obliterating someone's high scores on every machine they could lay their hands on and being like, drinking, and now everyone knows what a failure you are. Everyone can see how pathetic you are next to me. But you did the opposite of that. You left a documentary. You left a record of you trying to take down Susan.
Yeah.
And eating shit time and again.
And these will never
Susan
be
played
beaten.
it once.
These
Susan
will never
played
be
it once and was like, that test wasn't shit.
The fucked up thing is that you'll notice on the first image that I sent.
You want to back up there a second, bucko?
You'll notice on the first one that I sent, I got 165,000 to Susan's 171,000.
You hate to see it
tilt.
tilt.
The last image, I never got.
You never got that score again.
All the other scores just kept going lower and lower as I got more and more tired.
Because there's only 5 questions, like per game. Is that what you're saying?
No, there's 16. There's 5 rounds, 16 questions per round.
Oh, so you're like in there. Okay. Because I'm like, how are these points calculated? Why are they so like? Do you get like? Is it time based? Also, is there like multiple?
Every time a question pops up, it has a specific difficulty, which means a specific point value, and then it's just like it starts ticking down. You've got a 30-second timer, and the lower it gets, the less points you get for that question. So like,
what's the name of this game? Do you think it's on Switch or like what's the scene here? Can I boot this up on my Amazon Luna, which I can get free access to the Prime version for 7 days as a trial?
Oh my god. But basically the faster you answer, the more of the points value you get. So obviously knowing things quickly and being able to like discern things. Some of them are straight up just like trick questions where it's like if you stare at the answers long enough, you realize, oh, only one of these makes sense. Like even if you don't know the fact.
Pokemon Stadium 2 style, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's like 3 really bad answers that you couldn't even like confuse. But the 5th round in this game is, instead of getting a certain amount right out of the 16, it's go until you get 1 wrong. And when I tell you that every time I reach the 5th round, they threw me a fucking sports question that I didn't know the fucking answer to and was immediately out of that round.
Oh, so Susan must have cheated. Susan must have cheated and you're not cultured.
I don't know shit.
Something's going on here, yeah.
Sports. I don't know who they are.
And so you think Susan's cheating because you don't know anything about sports?
I know. It's just like, how can you know that much about everything else at the same time?
Some people think they know
so much information.
Is trivia. Yeah, they know trivia.
I looked up the JetBlue in-flight trivia and I found some Reddit threads, and I'm loving that. Like, I found this thread where the person who has the high score, which is higher than Susan's, by the way, is named Fart Monster.
That's amazing.
This is
hell yeah.
Look, I'm still
great.
I'm still clearing the second person on that list.
I gotta fly JetBlue. I'm so bad at trivia, but I gotta fly JetBlue just to try. So do you get out if you like get a certain amount wrong? Like you might not make it all 5 rounds.
Right. So like the first round is like you just have to get 6 out of the 16.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
As long as you get 6, you can continue. And then it's like 8, 10, 12.
So did you play this for like the 7 hours straight, or did you like take a break and like?
I mean, I fell asleep at a couple different points, but then I would wake up and be like, "Damn, I gotta beat Susan."
At a certain point,
I will say, if these developers
blame this on ADHD?
If these developers were, I think we're like 3 weeks away. I feel like
your therapist says, like, no, the 7 hours of JetBlue that's just your ADHD.
Hyper focus in the worst fucking way. I was like, surely this isn't gonna take that long, and then we start fucking. They're like, all right, we're starting our descent, and I'm like, motherfucker, what? I've been doing this for 7 hours. It's been 7 hours because it doesn't feel it, right? Like the sun, you're moving kind of with the sun. You can't really tell. You're in this weird liminal space of the air.
Yeah, I
couldn't
definitely
tell
can't
how
tell
much
what it's
time
like to be in the air for 8 hours. It's just like time just doesn't exist. I just blink and it's gone.
I can't imagine what the people sitting around you made of what was happening over there.
That I wish I could have been a fly on the wall.
Psychotic behavior.
I'm always trying to like post about the people next to me, but then
just like.
This is like the nerd equivalent of like, why do they just keep watching the movies with the sex scenes? Like, we can all see the screen.
Like some normie sitting like a row behind you. It's the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, no, fact.
No, fuck off.
God damn it.
It was never like that. It was always like some fucking like name, like the fucking Knickerbockers, like pitcher or some shit. Like,
Well,
like,
that ain't gonna,
fucking know.
That ain't gonna be the.
Like, I don't like. I don't fucking know this shit. Back when things were still called Knickerbockers.
I personally think this is awesome. I think this is a great way to start off the "What are you playing right now?" segment. Is Chia playing 7 hours of JetBlue in-flight trivia?
Setting me up for Halo, me setting Kato up. Here's the thing. Kato's asked me beforehand, like, do we get a code from Nintendo? And so there's a world where I got a code from Nintendo, handed it to Chia. Like, here's our one freebie from the company. I hope you make good use of it on your 7-hour flight so we talk about it on the podcast. And you did the trivia game for 7
sorry,
hours.
Nintendo PR person. Susan
Where's
needed to be put in her place.
Like, can you let us know the timestamp of the podcast?
I'm gonna play it.
I will say, if the developers of the JetBlue trivia game were paid by time, they just got a fat check sent to them over. I don't know why, but out of nowhere, this thing is trending on the plane. It is going viral.
I do have very early thoughts about Pokemon. I did not play it at all, but I am not as far
Okay, what is
as
not
I
at all,
should
though?
be. I said I didn't play it.
Oh, you didn't play it at all. Okay, no.
I did not. Wait,
what?
Triple negatives.
I put 10 hours in. I put 10 hours in.
Play it not at all.
Here's my thought. Awesome. They have 5 shopping malls.
The clothes do go hard
6.
in the game.
You can the clothes go hard.
The clothes went hard in X and Y too.
Yes.
Because it was like, I mean, it's French price. You gotta, right?
Yeah. And I'm loving
expensive as fuck though.
I know. I'm actually really, really enjoying just feeling like I'm actually out catching Pokemon, because the way that the controls work in this game, you're using left trigger to target, right trigger to throw your Pokeball, and you're not just having like random encounters in the grass or whatever. It feels great for me.
They they followed on from the last Legends game, Arceus. There's debate about how you say this fucking Pokemon's name. I never remember which side we all.
I think it's
landed
Arceus.
Arceus is how we were saying it. I think probably been saying it.
Yeah.
And they've like smoothed out some of the like, obviously like that was a first pass on this sort of system. And it for like the very early part that I'm in, it feels smoother already to just move around. It
feels
this world.
way smoother.
And like, the thing that I'm like struggling with as a longtime Pokemon fan currently is like, I think this is interesting, but I'm curious how it plays out over time, is the new battle system, right? Real-time battles, cooldown based, not turn-based anymore, where essentially you're doing attacks. You can almost think of it as like an MMO rotation, basically, right? Where in the old games when it was turn-based, there was almost never a reason in the first like hour and a half to use anything but damaging moves in those early fights, where you're like, here's your starter Pokemon, fight against this other starter Pokemon. It's just, you do tackle 3 times in a row. It's faster than doing defense down or like tail whip or whatever, right? And then doing 2 attacks. It's like, well, you've kind of spent the same amount of turns doing similar amounts of damage, and everything's so small HP at this point and small defense at this point that there's no real reason to use anything other than just attack for the really early stuff. In this one, and it was kind of wild. One of the earliest fights you do is against a trainer that they always do that thing where there's the 3 main types: fire, water, and grass. And you pick one of them. The other trainer like keeps one of the opposite, the one that you're good against, and also somebody else takes the one that you're bad against. This time, the same trainer has both of them, and you end up doing a fight where you do both back to back. And normally, if you ever fight the one that you're that your type matchup is bad against, you tend to just lose based on in the turn-based one, because it's trying to teach you that how the type matchups work. In this one, you have your starter Pokemon has one elemental based attack, and then tackle, which like everyone gets, and then tail whip, which brings down physical defense, which also everyone gets. But I was able to do a rotation where my fire pig, shoutouts to Peg, I love him. So cute. Was able to beat the water Pokemon Totodile because as I'm waiting for the cooldown on my Ember to go, there's no reason to not use any of the other attacks. So I would then defense down and then tackle, and then I'd be able to shoot another Ember at the same time. Right? You have this very specific sort of timing thing that you can do kind of in a circle instead of the old style where it's like you have to plan you're always getting the exact same amount of attacks in and out going from the enemy Pokemon and out from your Pokemon. So I was able to win that battle. And like that felt fundamentally incorrect to me in Pokemon. It's like, how can I, this fire Pokemon, win this battle when normally this would be the moment they're teaching you, hey, this is how you lose in Pokemon is by picking the wrong type, right? It's one of the fundamental decision points of the game is who are you sending out against XYZ like matchup, right?
I'm enjoying it because I did not play a Pokemon game until Pokemon Shield during COVID.
Damn.
Like
and ever? Never. My sister collected Pokemon cards growing up. I never understood it. I always thought they were cute. And then once I played Shield, I was hooked, and I've played every game that's come out since.
Nice.
And I've played Pokemon Black, which I loved. To me, this is awesome because this is how I prefer my fighting style in RPGs or whatever else. And so for me in Pokemon, it just works because I like it. I probably feel very different from you who's been playing the games forever.
I mean, I think the thing that I enjoy the new way you control the Pokemon and the like rotation based system is interesting. I just think it felt off that I was able to completely bypass the match type up through that system, right?
Yeah.
Like something felt a little weird, and like it might just be that they're early enough where like those are very low level Pokemon, and so as we get into higher levels, the type matchups will matter more. But if it ends up kind of breaking that system by like, well, I just have the faster and better attack rotation, I can ignore type matchups, that feels like you've taken away something fundamental to Pokemon as a series, right? Is that each of these Pokemon is distinct, has specific types that interact in different ways with all of the other Pokemon that exist, right? So we'll see as I get further into it. Just the initial thing was like, oh, that's something has changed here. Something is very, very different, and I'm curious how far that change goes in the rest of the game.
Specifically for you, Chia, I'm very curious where you're going to end up in terms of how you're going to interact with the combat system, because you're like, oh yeah, you can do all these things and then really like buck the type matchup, which is true. But like when I play this game, I'm like just going in random zigzag circles. Like I don't have I feel like you're thinking a lot more about what you're doing than I am, and I'm more like, which one can I press now?
Right, which one is not? Which one's off?
Even though I've been playing the games for as long as Chia, but I've learned nothing during that time, and she has learned everything.
Oh, okay.
And I've just been like, la, la, la. Yeah. Also, I have to correct myself from last time I talked about this game. There is denotation of the outcomes of your move in terms of effectiveness, but it's like a really small like marking that I just like totally miss because it's like a UI marking, not like a text marking. Because we used to have like the super effective, whatever, and now it's like an icon.
Right, because it was like a menu, so they could put more text on it rather than like, oh, there's these 4 icons that you're supposed to map to the face button.
Which the game probably did tell me in the many times where I was hitting A, and trying to skip.
Oh, during the tutorial, like, dialogue pop-ups? Yeah?
Yeah.
Where the game tells you how it works? So.
Yeah, God. But it told me for last time.
I haven't seen that yet. It's entirely possible it's not in there, and you're supposed to like intuit that over time. But that does seem, I haven't noticed anything telling me or popping out to me that it's like, hey, this good move type matchup here.
I do have a question though, Danika. With you having being a newer Pokemon person, is there's something that like you kind of generally want from like the Legends series versus the main line? Do you even have like a distinction between those two yet, or are you just kind of like taking it all in and just seeing what comes of it?
They feel so similar to me. I think like the the difference that I feel with the Pokemon games that I've played is just the style difference between like the old pixel games when I'm playing those, and like I played Pokemon Ultra Sun immediately after I played Pokemon Shield and I played that on my 3DS, and I was like, oh, this is so different, but mainly because of the style. To me, they kind of feel the same. Obviously, the combat system in this one is entirely different, but I'm having a blast with it. And I'm just like, I've never used my entire time playing Pokemon the last 5 years, have never used status effect moves because I just don't ever use those in games ever. So it's been really fun just like loading up damage moves and just clicking them, you know. I'm a button masher at heart, so it works for me. And I caught a Magikarp as soon as I could, and it evolved that bad boy as soon as I could. So I just have like a huge Gyarados. I do also like in this game the alphas that when you catch them and you go to a cafe and you sit down, that they're just huge and they just like sit across from you. I have an alpha Litleo, and oh my god, I will never evolve you, my sweet giant child, because I go to a cafe and I sit down for a tea and he's just huge and standing there. So yeah, it's been
Can you
it's been
ride
cute.
the Litleo?
Oh, I wish.
Litleo?
Oh my god, that would be so awesome. Wow.
Litleo's already so cute.
So cute.
But bigger?
But huge. Yeah.
But huge?
Yeah.
The alphas are definitely one of my favorite things as well. Like, it really takes... It's funny because it really is just... They're just big and they have red eyes. But I'm like, big. Yeah, that's the best part.
That's great.
Yeah, like,
imagine a Pikachu that big. That's like, how Gigantamax Pikachu got there.
Exactly.
Like,
when Sword and Shield... When Sword and Shield said Wooloo big, I don't care about what power he has, a circle, but what if he was the size of a skyscraper? That sounds great.
Amazing.
Yeah, because, you know, it's funny because... the Pokemon you start with like are often kind of the same. So it's like, oh yeah, I also caught the Magikarp and I got him in there, and I'm like, okay, waiting for you to do your thing and evolve. But having to start with that Bunnelby, that like fuck ass Bunnelby, and I'm like, I hate you. You're ugly. Your ears look like feet.
I hate
and
Bunnelby,
I hate that you're the only one that has like Rock Smash or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I literally just taught mine Rock
Smash. but then I got that Alpha Bunnelby. That guy. Me and him locked in. We're taking photos together. We're doing fit checks together because he's big. So it's like, oh, now you have value
better.
to me.
His ears are
bigger
still
is
feet.
better.
He just has bigger feet for ears.
Yeah, but bigger really is better. You heard it here first.
What's everybody else playing?
So I was on a flight recently.
God damn. Stop playing games. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. You know,
I'm no good at trivia.
There's good games in there.
We separate there. Janet, do you consider yourself good at trivia?
No, definitely not.
Okay. It's like,
Look, it's multiple choice too. Like, if I'm at a bar trivia and it's like fill in answers, I'm not good at that either. But I usually know like close enough that I can recall if someone's given me the choice. But the second it's like, no, fill in the name because you just know it, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like something like this. I have the vague like notion of it in my head.
But there's other plain games on there too besides the trivia, because I forgot which one I've done before. Oh, I've done
like a battleship.
Oh no! I did one that was because I fly Delta a lot, so it was probably on a Delta flight. I did the like find the hidden object.
Oh, fun!
Because I love my hidden object games, so I'm like, this is pretty fun.